Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Pacharani Nirvishe.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you are in mute Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Nityananda, Jai Advaita Chandra, Jai Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Mukham Karoti Vachalam, Pangum Langayate Girimi Atkupata Mahamande, Shri Gurum Dinataram, Paramananda Madhavam, Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining us. This
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you. This Wednesday evening for the Bhagavad Gita 6-session course. This is one of the most important courses you probably would have attended. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, we can hear you.
I'd be very happy if all of you turn your videos if possible. It's nice to see each other when we give a class. Whoever can, please turn on your videos. Actually, there's a rule in iskcon. If they don't turn on the video, they don't let them attend the meeting. Everybody, I'm requesting, please turn on your videos. It's so nice to see each other when we are talking. Okay. So today, 6 Bhagavad Gita, Secrets of the Revelation. How are you liking it so far? How are you?
Yeah, it's
Karuna,
been a great.
Nehit, you want something? Shank, you want to say something? How are you liking the course so far?
It's good.
Wonderful, Prabhuji.
It's very insightful, Prabhuji.
It's very.
Ravali, say something like the course.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji is explaining very well daily.
Yeah, yesterday
With examples.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday we have discussed many important things like body and soul consciousness.
Like mind and intelligence.
Exactly, huh? And what is the like
Soul,
full size of the
soul, human body is required.
Very good. I wish I had attended.
Yesterday there was many important topics and we have learned a lot of things from the yesterday section, Prabhuji.
All right, let's see what we can learn today. Today, the session is about karma. Karma is one of the most important topics and one of the hot topics. Everybody is always fascinated. What's happening in my life? How can I change what's happening in my life? Why do good things happen to bad people like that? People are fascinated about this karma. It's a big mystery for most of the people. You're all able to hear me clearly?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, you're audible.
So it's a big mystery for many people. What is the principles behind action, reaction, etc. that's happening in this world? And is there anything I can do about my own life? Or will it just go on as per destiny? Sometimes people come and tell me that you can't do anything. Everything is decided by fate, kala, karma, etc. Some people say, no, there's no kala, there's no karma, there's nothing. So where is the truth? Is it somewhere in between? Or so, like for all important questions, Krishna has answered. All important questions that we have in our life. Who am I? What is Atma? What's my relationship with God? What is the meaning of death? What happens after death? Who created this world? What is the relationship between God, creation, devatas, me, etc.? How many different species of life are there? All important questions in life that you may have, Krishna has answered. Somewhere or other, he has answered. Bhagavad.
Hare Krishna. Request all the devotees, please stay tuned. Actually, Prabhu lost his connection, I think. We are very fortunate to have him because Prabhu, like we are just infants in front of Prabhuji. We came in front of you and started giving these lectures. But our inspiration is Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu.
So, where do I stand in all this? Seems like for many people, it's like a puzzle, jigsaw puzzle. What's happening? So sometimes, you get bewildered by what's happening around your life. Sometimes good happens, sometimes not so good happens. But generally, you don't have an idea why it's happening. So here it is. Let's make an effort to understand what is the laws of karma today. Okay? Can we begin the slideshow? I don't
Yes,
mind.
Prabhuji.
I don't mind being interrupted. If anybody has any questions, raise your hand. Myself or Govardhan will call you and we'll try and answer your questions. Because if you wait till the end, sometimes the question, you may forget the question also. All right. So it is called the law of action and reaction. Something, it's so important that Krishna addresses the law of action and reaction in 2 chapters in the Bhagavad Gita, the 3rd chapter and the 4th chapter. Both of these chapters talk about law of action and reaction because Arjuna is worried. He's a sweet guy, Arjuna is a very sweet person, very gentle. I mean, he may be a Kshatriya, very strong, very bold, brave, but he's scared about one thing. He doesn't want to do anything wrong. Doesn't want to do anything which is against dharma, against principles of bhakti, dharma. Doesn't want to do anything that is displeasing to Krishna. He doesn't want to do anything which is against the, fundamental laws of nature, laws of God, etc. So he's worried. So he asked Krishna, you think it's okay that I fight this war? I feel so sad having to kill my teachers, my uncles, my brothers, my friends, my cousins, everybody. Whomever I had so much affection for all my life, now they're there on the other side and wanting to fight with me. I'm terribly disturbed by this. Because Arjuna is soft-hearted. This is true for all devotees of Krishna, One glorious quality that they develop is they become very soft-hearted, very gentle, very careful, very thoughtful, very mature. Tell me why? Why is it like that? Why the devotees of God are like that?
Because they're chanting Hare Krishna so that Krishna develops all those things.
Because we believe in God who himself is
Krishna guides our mind
the
and
quality.
actions, Prabhuji.
Yeah, something like that. See, again, many people turned on the videos and then quietly they switch it off. They think nobody is watching or observing. I like this very much. I tell them then again, tuck, all videos. Keep it on. Doesn't matter. It's so nice to see you all when we are discussing. Okay, so the answer to this question is a bit like this. Krishna is also very careful because he has in fact framed the laws of dharma. So he's very careful not to violate them. It's like the judge, the judge or the police commissioner who implements the law. He'll be careful not to violate it, right? Because people make fun of him. Oh, what kind of joke is this? You make the laws and you're the first one to violate these laws. Why should we follow? So Krishna is careful. So is the devotee careful. Devotee is careful because he doesn't want any of his actions to cause pain to Krishna, cause anxiety to Krishna. He's very concerned, right? So Arjuna is asking, is it okay for me to fight this battle? Can I kill my relatives? Can I kill my friends? Can I kill my cousins? Can I kill my guru? Can I kill my... Krishna says, of course, the first thing Krishna says, you're not killing anyone in one sense of the term because the Atma is eternal. No, I'm not saying because Atma is eternal, we go about killing people randomly and say, I didn't kill, the Atma gets a new body. Hey, like that. No, that's not quite what I'm trying to tell you. But nevertheless, devotees are careful. Actually, something, devotees are careful. They don't want to cause anxiety even to any other living or even to animals unnecessarily. They don't want to cause anxiety. They don't want to cause anxiety, pain, suffering for anybody in this world. Hence they're truthful, hence they're kind, hence they're forgiving, hence they're gentle, hence they're dharmic. Dharmic means dharma, they follow truth, they follow honesty, they follow all of these quite naturally, inspired, and with great pride. Okay? Arjuna is asking this. Go back to the slide and look. So where is the slide?
Prabhu, you're in mute, I think.
I'm very grateful that His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has spoken, has explained the Gita for all of us and made it so clear. Made it so clear. So anybody who's interested in following, it is so simple. Follow. He has translated the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, many other books. So that we don't lead a life of ignorance. We lead a life with knowledge. Imagine having to lead, it's like ignorance means, I take you to your new place, tie up your eyes, stuff something into your ears so that you can't see and hear. And I say, now you go ahead, enjoy life. How is that possible? So Prabhupada gave us the eyes to see, not just see each other, but eyes to see what is right. The eyes to see, the intelligence to discriminate. And Prabhupada gave us the ears to hear good advice. I'm saying Guru does all of this. Okay, next slide. Okay, somebody can read quickly.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Please raise
Let's
your
go
hand.
step by step.
Go ahead, Mataji. Karuna Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Go ahead,
Prabhuji.
go ahead.
Let's go step by step. Recognize the disparities in this world. Identify the reasons behind the inequalities. Understand the laws of the universal government. Learn the way of action.
Learn the way of action. Yeah, next slide. So let's see what are disparities. Here, see, we have pictures of some very successful people shown here. At least the first picture is that of Mukesh Ambani, I think. And then unfortunately, there's one picture of a gentleman who is so weak or something. Maybe he's begging on the streets of some. Yeah, begging on the streets of some city. And the another picture is that of an extremely handsome person, a strong person, one poor person, and one more, one more person. Obviously, you can see in one template, we can see that all of them seem to have a very different karma. Somebody is handsome, somebody is beautiful, somebody is ugly, somebody is incapacitated, somebody is poor, somebody is deceased. There are disparities in this world. You just have to open the window and look out into the world. You'll see so many disparities. Somebody is walking on the street, somebody is going on a cycle, somebody's got a big car, somebody's got whatever, scooter. Disparities. This world is all about disparity. Disparities means different people are having different types of, what can we say, and opportunities. Completely different. Some people are powerful, some people are kings, some people are chief ministers, whatever. Some people are born in that kind of family, and some people are not so fortunate, or some people are born in different kinds of situations. Some people are born in war-torn Ukraine or something like that. So sometimes it bewilders us. Why there's so much difference? What's going on here? What's going on? Is it happening? So the big question that comes into our mind is it happening randomly? Is it just that somebody is picked up randomly and made to suffer? Somebody is picked up randomly and rewarded? Is there no pattern? Is there no scientific basis? So this is one big puzzle that goes on in people's mind. So what is the answer? Shall we go to the next slide? So what do you think? What do you think could be the reason? So
Hare Krishna devotees, can anyone please read?
what do you think could be the reason? Yeah, the big question is this: is God partial? Such glaring differences often provoke this question: is God partial?
No, Prabhuji, God is not partial.
No, Prabhuji.
Is it that God doesn't like me? Is it that God likes some?
No,
Not at all.
Not like that.
no.
God loves everyone equally.
Yeah, then why so much differences in this world?
Because of karma and consciousness when we
Because
are
of our past
leaving this
karmas.
body.
Yes. So ultimately, there's a saying in the Bible which says, man is the maker of his own destiny. We make our own destiny by our actions. We are responsible for our actions. And our reaction reaction to the action comes back to us. It won't go to our neighbor. The reaction that comes will always directly come to us, and it will never go to our neighbor. It will never go to our friend. It won't go anywhere. It will come to us, perfectly redirected towards. It's not like sometimes the postman makes a mistake. You write something and he delivers that letter to someone else. No, it doesn't work like that. It comes to us. That is also called, that's actually the finishing touch of the law of karma. We've done something, some reaction is there. It comes back to us. Directly comes back to us at some point of time. And that time also, there are 3-4 types of karma. There is the prarabdha, sancheti, agami karmas are there. Something that you're suffering right now, something that is just about to happen, maybe tomorrow morning. And something that's in the form of a seed. It's just cooking, waiting. It will come at a little point of time, a little later. Prarabdha means something that you're already suffering. Sancheti means just about to come. It'll come by the next post or whatever. Then agami means it'll take some time. It's still in the form of a seed. It has to grow, fructify, and it'll come. All of these are seeds created by our actions, by our own actions. In other words, Krishna is saying that don't blame anybody else for what's happening. Who is responsible?
Yes.
Ourselves.
Ourselves.
Who is responsible? Richit Kotha. You want to try and tell me? Who is responsible?
Yes, Prabhuji. We ourselves, our actions and our thoughts, the kind of energy we put out into the world.
So nicely said. See, I think he's already thought about these things. He says the kind of energy, the kind of thoughts, the kind of actions we put out into this world, what goes around comes around. That's also a famous statement. Whatever you throw into this world comes back to us. It comes back to us. Krishna says, that's it. That's how the law of karma works. I only administer. I'm like the judge who passes judgment. Don't blame me for being a good judge. You ask yourself, see, I tell you why I'm emphasizing this point of not blaming Krishna, not blaming your friend, not blaming your boss for a bad day at work, not blaming your wife, not blaming your husband, not blaming anybody. You have to introspect how much of it they are actually responsible, how much of it is because of my own action. Because the tendency when things start going wrong is what happens when things start going wrong? What do we generally do?
We start blaming everyone and every situation that comes in front of us.
We get angry also.
Ashri, what do you do?
Start thinking we are only the losers in this world and everyone are successful.
What is it we will never do when things start going wrong?
We start thinking why
Take responsibility of our actions.
What is it?
Take responsibility of our actions.
One thing that is, if we accept the responsibility as we will want to blame everybody under the sun except yourself. Except yourself. It doesn't work like that. See, there's also another saying, biblical saying. It comes from the Bible, but very similar to all Vedic scriptures also. I'm saying it's there in the Bible also, just to reinforce that idea of karma. It says, as you sow, so you reap. What does this mean? Shri, can you explain to me? Sahasra Reddy, you want to explain? What does it mean? As you sow, so you reap.
Like Prabhuji, if we plant a mango tree will only come, another tree won't come. Like the outcome will be the same.
So as you sow, whatever you do, that is what comes back. Next slide. Actually, I'm so happy that you're making my job easier. You're also blessed, so intelligent, so sharp, that you're able to pick up the idea from just the clue that I'm able to give you. So now,
Hare Krishna devotees, can anyone please read the slide?
Why do bad
things
happen to good people and vice versa?
see, this is another The first question that comes to your mind is God partial? Is God responsible for what's happening in our life? Second question that comes is, in our life is, whom can I blame this on? Something is going wrong. The mind's instinct is like this. We're always searching, whom can I blame this on? Somebody should be responsible other than me. Somebody should take the blame. I can put the cross on them. That's the theory of the mind. But an intelligent person will reflect and think and say, hey, come on, I can't blame somebody for what's happening in my life. My mind, I've been good on why things are going wrong. No, I've been very nice. Why things are going wrong now? Can you hear me properly now?
No,
Prabhu.
No, sir.
No,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, what about now?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, wait, I'll change it. Hare Krishna, can you hear me any better now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, it's better now.
Yes, it's better.
So, what was it?
Manchi topic runners. Karuna Mataji, can you please be on me?
Saying, so the other question that comes into my mind is, typically is, why are bad things happening to good people, good things happening to bad people? So sometimes we see that, for the people who are bad, continuously good things seem to be happening. And sometimes for good people, apparently not so good things are happening. So why is that happening? Why? Does that mean God is impartial? God is partial, or Lord has forgotten what the different good things I've done all my life? Has the Lord forgotten? Why is He not remembering? I've been such a nice person all my life. That's another question that comes into our mind. But you know what? We should be patient. Krishna says, see, life is a journey that sometimes goes on for many years. Don't conclude based on just what happens in your life 1 day, 2 days, in a short period of time. Because this karma plays out over a longer period of time. You know something? Sometimes when you plant, some spinach or something, some greens or something, they come out very quickly. Sometimes they take a longer time for the fruits or whatever to come out. You plant a coconut tree, it takes 4 years or 5 years. You plant a jackfruit tree, it takes 6 or 7 years before it starts yielding. But sometimes you plant vegetables or something, within a week or 10 days, it's growing, etc. So depending on the nature of work we do, there is a time lag. There's a time lag. There's a time factor involved. Time factor is called Kala. Kala and Karma work together. 3 things work together: Kala, Karma, and Bhagavan. That means the Lord has to sanction, then Karma is there, and it takes time. And broadly it is defined what type of karma, how much time it takes. Say, for example, typically if someone were to kill a cow, unfortunately, if someone were to kill a cow, for whatever reason, if Gohatya is done, it is said that as many hairs as there are on the body of the cow that was killed, that many times we will have to undergo the same form of death. Suppose, let us say somebody has done Gohatya, killed a cow. So Gohatya is considered very, very sinful. As many hairs are there on that body of the cow, that many times the same death I will experience. So sometimes karma repeats. One act you have done, but the karma comes many times. Like punishment comes many times. This is all there in the Bhagavad Gita, which is why it is said that we should not lead a life of ignorance. We should ask questions. Like Arjuna asked Krishna. Like Parikshit asked Sukadeva Goswami. Like Vidura asked Maitreya. We should ask questions. We should know, how do I lead my life? So they say prevention is better than cure. Better know, better understand. And then lead a life with dignity and happiness. See, let me tell you one thing. It is possible even in this material world, even in this Kali Yuga, even in this terrible age and time, lead a relatively peaceful life. Relatively peaceful life, provided you don't violate the laws of nature, laws of karma, laws of God, provided you don't violate them. If you violate, then you will be subjected to karma, anxiety, and so many other effects that will come. But if you live in harmony with the laws of dharma, the laws of karma, and the recommendations as given in Vedic scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, then you don't have to suffer so much. You don't have to suffer so much, which is why in the olden days, people would be very careful. They would be extremely careful. They say, no, I don't want to do all that. Because if I do all that, then there will be reaction waiting for me. Never think that just because the reaction doesn't come instantaneously, like, you put your hand in fire, the reaction is instantaneous. The fire will burn you immediately. But you eat something which is bad for your body, the reaction may come in few hours. Sometimes it may come after few days, based on how that whatever substance you put in your body acts. So there is the kala means time, karma means what you've done and the resultant reaction, and there is Bhagavan means, by the way, Krishna has to sanction, even though it is law of karma. You understand what I'm saying? Even though it is a law of karma, it won't act until Krishna sanctions. Do you understand what I'm saying? According to law of karma, let us say you've done something and you're supposed to experience this karma, but that karma won't hit you until Krishna sanctions. Because ultimately, Sarvasya Chaham, no, what is it? Krishna says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavaha, Mattasmriti Jnanam Apo. Krishna says, by the way, this world, nothing moves until I sanction. So even though there is a law of karma, it won't touch you until I sanction it. Do you understand what is the meaning of what is the possible meaning of this? Tell me.
He is the controller of this universe.
Who said this?
Amrita Prabhuji.
Yeah, you're right. He's the ultimate controller of this universe. Nothing can happen without his sanction. Even though there is the law of karma, it won't act until the Lord sanctions. That's how powerful the Lord is and how complete his control is. Next slide. So, by the way, no such thing as good things happening to bad people, bad things to good people. Whatever you do, according to what you do, reaction will come to you. According to what you do, the reaction will come to you. If you have done good, reaction will be good. If you have done not so good, reaction will be not so good. But with the Lord's sanction, with Krishna's sanction. Read this slide, please.
Can I ask one small question, Prabhu?
Yes.
So we find that there is a lot of corruption. People, they do a lot of corruption and other things. And yet we also find that there is nothing that is happening to them also. So how do we see those things?
You see, ultimately, everybody will pay for it. It appeared as if Duryodhana almost escaped. He cheated, he betrayed, he tried to kill. You could say, in other words, he was very corrupt. He had a much more than the Pandavas. He had Ashwatthama, he had Dronacharya, he had Kripa, he had Karna. All these powerful people. What happened ultimately? The karma catches up. Karma will do. So it may appear that he hasn't suffered, but he takes the karma into his next life. The karma won't go anywhere. It will go with him wherever he goes. So when you leave the body, take the good, bad, and the ugly. Whatever you have done, that karma you will carry with you into your next life. Don't worry. It will come. Whether it's good or bad. If you've done good, good will also come with you. But definitely bad won't leave you. So won't leave you. It's not so easy. Just because I'm not able to see the reaction, it's wrong to conclude that there is no reaction from God. It will come. Duryodhana would happen. Hiranyakashipu what happened? He took this boon from Brahma, saying nobody will be able, he thought nobody will. I am such a powerful guy now. What happened ultimately? What happened ultimately? So the Lord took the form of Narasimha. Hiranyakashipu could never predict that the Lord would take this kind of a mystical form, half lion, half man, and kill him. Karma will come. He's corrupt. He is not corrupt. He anything. Karma will come. Like I said, sometimes it acts in your hand in water, it gets wet instantaneously. But there are other types of karma that take a little time, kala, and Krishna's sanction. But it will come. There's no question of escaping from karma. Okay? Never have that illusion or doubt. You will, everybody will pay for their karma. Which is why it is one of the most important advice that Yudhishthira gave before he went to the forest. He gave to his grandson Parikshit before Parikshit became the king. He told Maharaj, if there's one life lesson that I can give you, one single life lesson that I can give you, never compromise with truth, honesty, dharma. You'll pay a heavy price for that. Never compromise. Always, under all circumstances, lead a truthful, honorable, trustworthy, honest life. You're a king, a lot will depend on you. And I'm leaving now. Never do this. And Yudhishthira is such a truthful man. He went through so much difficulty in life. But he said, never give up truthfulness. Okay? So this is a question that we have to choose. How we want to lead our life. We want to lead our life which will definitely cause so much anxiety to us in future. Or we want to lead a life happy, peaceful, satisfied now, tomorrow, day after, and forever. That's possible only when you follow the laws of dharma and you follow the Lord's instructions meticulously and carefully. How many of you want to lead a life like that? Happy today, tomorrow, day after, and forever. And the way to do that is to follow the laws of dharma, be truthful, and follow Krishna's guidance. How many of you want to live? I want to live like that. How many of you?
Me. I want to live.
Again,
I too want to live.
I too want to.
why wait? So many people are not lifting their hand for anything. Ansimale,
I too want to be.
Sudev.
Want to be Prabhuji.
Me too.
Yeah, just raise your hands. Santosh Puli, Nilatha. What happened? You don't want to lead a life like that?
I too
Amul,
want to live, Prabhuji.
Ma? Then why your hand is not going? Shailaja, Sudev, Veta, Rajalakshmi, Gorank, Shivani.
Which all of us want to live like that.
Then why you're not lifting your hand or saying yes? You know, there's always there's a funny story I tell to make people lift. Shall I tell you, or I don't know if Govardhan has already told you the story. Govardhan, did you tell them the story of
Which one, bro? Cow?
Astu Devatas?
No, Prabhu. No, not it, bro.
Please tell us, Prabhu.
So there's a story called the Astu Devatas. Very simple story. See, apparently, these Astu Devatas are floating in the sky. They're always going, crisscrossing from here, there, to the sky. Okay? They are Devatas. And they're known as Astu Devatas. Astu means they always, suddenly they will simply say Tatastu. That means whatever they say Tatastu will happen. So that is why we always should repeat good things loudly and all the time. Yes, I want to be a nice devotee. Yes, I want to be blessed by Krishna. Yes, I want to be protected by Krishna. Yes, I don't want to do anything adharmic. Yes, I want to follow Krishna's instruction. I want to be happy now, today, tomorrow, by following Krishna. So we should raise our hands. Because we should say, yes, I want to live like that. Who knows, some Astu Devata may be passing above. He may suddenly say, Tatastu. And these things will happen in our lives. Seriously, I'm telling you. These things are all mystical, but they're true. You talk to your grandmother, she will. There is this Devata. It's true. That's how it works. All right. So, next slide. So, whenever I ask this question, raise your hands or say, yes, Prabhu, I want to live like that. Who knows? Some Astadevata may best bless you and say Tatastu. Next slide. Yeah, please read quickly. Running out of time.
Our scriptures say that God is
Just
well-wisher.
say that. Oh.
Suhridam Sarva Bhutan. Yes, Mataji, please continue.
Sufradam Sarva Bhutanam, well-wisher of all living entities, impartial. Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu, equal to all living entities.
Thank you, Mataji.
See, this is a very important verse, okay? This is straight from the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, see, I'm giving you the law of dharma. I'm teaching everybody. Don't think I'm partial to Arjuna alone. It's here, take it. It's available for all of you. I want all of you to read and benefit because I made this world, I made these laws. I'm the author of these laws and nobody can violate them. Nobody can cheat me. The sun and moon are like my eyes. I can see everywhere. Don't think that you can hide behind the door and Krishna can't make out. No. Krishna is also the air in the world, the air, sky, everything. So I can make out. So Krishna is now saying that, hey, my dear child, I'm showing my love for you by giving you this formula by which you can be happy. But I don't like to interfere beyond that. I'll wait and watch. I want to see what you'll choose. And I want you to choose the right thing, which is why I'm explaining what is the right thing and what is not the right thing. I'm explaining to you. And I'm encouraging you. And I'm waiting here. I want you to choose the right thing, my dear child. Please come to me. Choose rightly. So Krishna speaks and Krishna is waiting. Krishna is a well-wisher of all. You may think, no, Krishna, Pandavas, he didn't like Duryodhana. It's not true. Duryodhana's palace, though Yudhishthira tells him, don't go, they don't like you, they'll insult you, even harm you. Krishna says, no. By the way, but I have to go because it's my duty. Duryodhana is as much my son as you are. Krishna goes, though Yudhishthira didn't want him, goes, talks to Duryodhana, talks to Dhritarashtra, talks to all the Kauravas and says, please, don't do this. Be honest, at least once in your life. Give peace a chance, like they say, give dharma a chance, give peace a chance, give dharma a chance, give truth a chance. This is not your kingdom, actually belongs to the Pandavas, but doesn't matter, at least give them half the kingdom. All right, you don't want to give half, at least give 5 villages. And you keep the rest. 99% you keep, 1% you give them. Krishna gives him a chance. Krishna requests him. Why would Krishna do it if he didn't like Duryodhana? Krishna likes everybody. But after a point of time, Krishna says, what can I do? Based on your choice, based on your decision, some reaction will come. Some reaction will come to you. And I'm telling you, don't do it. Think carefully. What do you lose? You have such a huge, vast kingdom. 5 villages is all they're asking. I'll convince the Pandavas to accept these 5 villages. But Duryodhana becomes a victim of greed, envy, jealousy, anger, hatred. Krishna said, I can't help you. Please don't forget that I may have to take part in the battle. May not be directly, but I'll be participating. And please don't forget that nobody can easily defeat the Pandavas. Krishna wants them. So Krishna is a friend of everybody. Same way, Krishna is sitting in your heart and my heart. Krishna is sitting in the pages of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is sitting in the mouth of so many saintly people. They're always telling us, be careful, my dear child. This world is not what it appears to be. Be careful. Don't make wrong decisions and regret later on. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma will always protect those who are following Dharma. Somehow they'll be protected. You cannot imagine in the Mahabharata times Krishna will come to the rescue of Pandavas. How many times he will come to the rescue of the Pandavas? Actually, once in your life, you should read the Mahabharata fully, Bhagavatam fully, Chaitanya Charitamrita fully. And this is a humble attempt by iskcon, Bhagavad Gita fully. Just to introduce you so you get an interest. So immediately after this, we are starting an 18-day course. You all can enroll and then slowly learn in a little more. I mean, the follow-up course will be shorter. It won't be like 1 hour a day, which is 20-30 minutes a day. Just one or two shlokas per day like that you learn. And then some question answers and some counseling on how to practice bhakti at home like that. But stay in touch with Krishna. Stay in touch with the voice of the Lord. Stay in touch with the mercy and blessings of the Lord. The best way is by hearing him regularly. Stay in touch. So Krishna says, I'm friend of all. And Krishna warns, he tells Dhritarashtra, why don't you correct your son? He's on a suicidal path. You're the father, it's your duty. You can't just shrug your shoulders and say, what can I do? He's stubborn. No. Then you're failing in your responsibility. You have to correct him. You have to be stern. You have to be firm. But secretly, Dhritarashtra also wanted a war because he didn't want to give the kingdom back to the Pandavas. So together, Duryodhana will spoil the life of Dhritarashtra, and Dhritarashtra will mess up Duryodhana. You don't understand what I'm saying? Both are, combination of evil and jealousy, etc. And hence they could not stop what was happening to their lives. But Krishna tries. In the same way, Krishna tries in your life and my life. He comes sometimes in the dream, sometimes through our friends. Somehow or other, he comes into our life and say, he's sitting in your heart as Paramatma. There's that inner voice which says, it's wrong, don't do this. Think carefully. I don't think it's right what you're doing. That is the voice of Krishna speaking into you from your heart. But because we are not pure devotees, we can't hear that voice clearly. Sometimes we say it's conscience, but it's not conscience. It's voice of Krishna sitting next to us, sitting in our heart. Krishna, you open the pages of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, open the pages of Mahabharata. Every place it is said how Yudhishthira is the most ideal person because he's dharmic, he's truthful, he follows the Vedic scriptures. He wants to set a proper example. He always verifies with Krishna, Krishna, do you think this is the right thing to do? Do you think this is an okay thing to do? That's the kind of life we want all of you to lead. That's what makes you great. See, we become great by the choices we make and the judgments we make. Yes or no? Tell me, where does greatness come from? It's not manufactured somewhere. Greatness comes from... Pardon me?
By our actions.
Yes, correct. Greatness comes from the judgments we make, from the choices we make, from how firm we are, how bold we are, how strong we are. That's how greatness comes. Krishna says, I want all of you to become happy and great in your own way. We just have to listen to Krishna. That's the biggest mistake we're doing. We're not listening to him because we don't know. I don't want to blame you. We've never been told about Krishna, either in school or by our parents or anybody. We've never been told that Krishna is actually a friend. Krishna is my father. Krishna is my eternal father. Life after life, he's my father. This life I have some biological parents, but father of the Atma is Krishna. My deepest relative is Krishna. My best friend is Krishna. Nobody taught us. First time in our life, probably, first time in your life, probably you're hearing that Krishna cares for you. Of course he does. And I strongly believe that when people come to and join this course, there's some hand of destiny playing in their life. That time has come to know about Krishna. Time has come for them to change. Strongly, I believe this. I've seen 35 years I've been a preacher in this movement. People join this course only when their time has come. I think your time has come. I'm inviting all of you to join the subsequent programs and learn more about how to manage your life. Not just about Krishna, how to manage your life, how to be happy, and how to be dharmic. You can't be happy if you're not dharmic and following Krishna's instructions. You can't be. That's not possible at all. All right, next slide. Yeah, somebody can read.
Then why this discrimination?
Yeah, it appears like discrimination, but in one sense, we have to rewind. This person who's sitting there and begging and that person who's not begging. We have to rewind into their past life. And when you see their past life, then you will know. They planted those kind of seeds and that's what is fructifying now. It's not discrimination. Don't blame anybody for that. Don't blame anybody for that. You just rewind and you look what kind of life person A has led, what kind of life person B has led. And hence they're facing different results. Our action, our future, our present actions, thoughts, endeavor, activities, thoughts also decide our future, decide what kind of life we're going to lead. Exactly like someone said, what we throw into the environment, into the air, comes back. So you just have to remind that in their life, no, it is not accidental. It is not discrimination. It is not partiality. You just walk into a class when somebody is being punished. You say, oh my God, the teacher is so cruel. No, we should ask, what has this boy done for him to be punished right now? So there's no discrimination in this world. There is reactions to actions. And that's the only thing that's happening in this world. Okay, next slide. Do you understand? Do you not understand?
We have understood, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yeah,
we have understood.
We understand. We understood, Prabhu.
Yeah, somebody can read quickly.
Understood, Prabhu.
In a court of law, judge awards rigorous punishments to the ones, huge rewards to another.
Yeah, next slide.
Why this differential treatment? Is he playing favorite?
That means is the judge partial? Next slide.
No, he rewards or punishes according to one's actions.
There you are. He rewards or punishes according to one's actions. This is the karma theory in a nutshell. Somebody can read this?
We enjoy or suffer based on the actions that we performed in our past.
The karma theory, we enjoy or suffer based on actions that we performed in our past.
So, Krishna is telling Arjuna, you see, Duryodhana deserves to be punished. Do you want to become an instrument in my hand and punish him? Or somebody else will play that role, but Duryodhana is anyway going to be punished. There's no escape for Duryodhana. There's no escape for the Kauravas. They have sinned and they will be punished. Do you want to do that on my behalf? Execute, become an instrument in my hand and do? You don't suffer the karma. You're doing what I told you. So there's no karma for you. Because I am doing what Krishna told me to do. So there's no karma. If anything, karma goes to Krishna, not to me. I'm not doing independently. I'm doing exactly what Krishna wanted me to do. So the karma goes to Krishna. Krishna is saying, just do it on my behalf. So Krishna may use somebody as an instrument to give punishment, to give reward, to award, or something like that. But everything is interrelated to karma. So Krishna tells Arjuna, if it's not you, someone else will do it. But would you like to do it and take the glory of becoming an instrument in my hand, becoming a devotee, becoming a successful, becoming in many ways, very glorious? So what do you want to do? or I'll use someone else. So that's it. Based on one's karma, one's future is decided. And the Lord is so kind and merciful that He explains what type of karma, what type of reaction will happen. It is there in various scriptures. It's there in the Garuda Puran. It's there in the Garuda Puran. It's there in the Bhagavad Gita to some extent, what kind of reaction one gets. It's in Manu Dharma Shastra. What type of reaction, what type of action, what type of reaction we will get. It's all explained. It's not a mystery, nor is it a closely guarded secret. It's there. It's there for anybody who wants to know. Which is why we read the Gita, which is why I was telling you, at least once in your life, read the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, Bhagavatam, and Bhagavad Gita. Then you know what you're missing out in your life. You're missing out on knowing somebody who could be the best friend in your life, Krishna. Surudam Sarva Bhutanam, I'm the best friend of every living entity. Krishna offers his hand of friendship to Duryodhana and says, just be friends with me, be friends with the Pandavas also. Why do you want to fight this battle that you're going to lose? Because there's adharma on your side. Krishna goes and warns Karna. He says, Karna, you're a hero. You're actually not the son of a charioteer. You're son of Surya Deva. You may not know about it, but I'm telling you today. You don't deserve to be on Duryodhana's side. I'm giving you a chance. Get out. Get out. Karna will say, I know. I never knew I was son of Surya Deva. That's a different thing. But I know Duryodhana is wrong. But what to do? I'm obligated to him. When I was in deep trouble, he gave me a kingdom and gave me the title of a king. So I'm obligated to him. And hence I have to fight on his behalf. Though I know he's wrong, though I know he will lose, though I know Yudhishthira will win, but I'm obligated. He's been a friend. I can't ditch him now. Krishna says, no, for morality and truthfulness, you have to do this. Anyway, that's a different kind of a story. But the point is, Krishna gave even Karna a chance. Krishna gave Karna a chance. So the best thing we can do in our life is learn more about Krishna, learn more about his instructions, and live exactly like how the Pandavas lived. Safe, protected, all the time. All the time. How many of you want to live like that?
We, Prabhu.
The hands will go up. Maybe there's some, my hand is going up. Maybe there's some Tathastha Devata going right now. Hey, this is not a joke. It's pretty serious. It is a fact. Astu Devatas, they're called. They're going up and down. Maybe there's someone right above all of you right now.
I'm serious only, Prabhuji.
Jokes apart. This is a serious, yes, this is a serious thing.
Yes, this is serious, Prabhuji, yes.
I'm happy you've all joined this course, and I pray that all of you become wonderful devotees, very dharmic, very happy, very truthful, very blessed and protected by Krishna all the time. And I'm also wishing that you discover what a great friend Krishna can be in your life. What a great friend Krishna can be in your life.
Prabhuji, can I ask one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Prabhuji, before topic, there is a difference between poor and rich, but poor people get more opportunity to devote themselves to God as they have somewhat detachment compared to rich persons, because rich persons are always engaged in comfort zones, money, luxury.
What's your name? What's your name? Where are you? I can't see you. Is your video on?
Prabhuji, actually, Prabhuji, I'm on terrace, so there is no light. That's why I turned off my video just 20 minutes ago. I'm Karunasri, Prabhuji.
Fine. Carry on. Tell me.
I'm
What's your question?
Karunasri.
Thank you, Karunasri. Carry on. I'm listening. So what's your question?
Should I repeat once again, Prabhuji, question?
Is that your question? Poor people have a greater chance to become devotees. Is that your question?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Then rich persons who are always engaged in comforts like money, luxury,
Yeah,
based on the karma also.
it's sort of true that what you said, because poor people are at a disadvantage. They're feeling the pinch and the pain of living in this world. They always look for some help. They're feeling the pain of living, pain of pinch, pain, the anxiety, the fear, the humiliation of being poor, the helplessness of feeling hunger, being tired, being cheated, being helpless. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Poor
Yes,
people
Prabhuji.
chance, but then we should not be like that. We should not be like that. See, there are 4 types of people who go to Krishna. One of them is poor. One of them is somebody who has knowledge also goes to Krishna. Chaturvida bhajante mam. Which is why I'm saying, see, good question. These questions are answered by Krishna. So in 6 days or 7 days, all I can do is give you an introduction. Immediately after this, we will go into a little more detailed analysis of the Gita and tell you practically how to apply the teachings, how you can apply the teachings of Gita in your life. I want every one of you to register for those courses. I want every one of you to register for those courses. Immediately after this, maybe 4 or 5 days after this course, how many of you will register? And then, see, that will be a shorter module, easier. Just 20, 30 minutes every day. It's like a daily dose of spiritual wisdoms, daily dose of pep talk from Krishna. Every one of you should register. And you'll love it. I'm telling you. Discuss the meaning, how to apply, and some how to observe this as a devotee. I want every one of you. It's a nice question. So there are 4 go to Krishna. One of them is poor, one of them is intelligent also. Even not
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Voice is breaking, Prabhu.
Not just the poor, intelligent people go to Krishna. Do you understand what I'm saying, Karuna? Even
Yes,
intelligent
Prabhuji.
people in distress go to Krishna. People who are intelligent also go to Krishna. All right? See.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Always be with Krishna. Whether you're rich, not so rich, whatever be your situation.
Yes.
It's not that when Yudhishthira became the
Prabhuji,
king.
thank you.
No. When Yudhishthira became rich, he was even more attached to Krishna. He thought, how grateful I should be to Krishna. Because of him, today I'm in this situation. So Pandavas became more attached to Krishna. All right, good question. Any other question? And before that, we'll close the slides. Govardhan, how many more slides? Let's run through quickly.
4 or 5 slides are there, Prabhu.
Quickly,
Self-explanatory. Almost every part is covered, Prabhu. Like as you said, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. This is already covered.
Next.
Yes. Divine justice is perfectly meted out. No one suffers or prosper undeservedly. Each soul is responsible for his own voice and virtue and their concomitant joys and sorrows.
See, ultimately, it's kind of repeating what I just said. We are accountable for what's happening in our life. No point blaming anybody. I am seated in everyone's heart.
Krishna is seated in everyone's heart.
Because I'm your friend, I'm your father, I'm your eternal father, I'm your well-wisher, I'm your protector, I'm worried about you, I'm scared about you, I want to guide you. Turn to me, my dear child. Always good things will happen to you. That's what Krishna is saying. Yeah, somebody can read this. I think this is probably the last slide.
Who decides for us? Under
Yes,
the supervision of the Supreme Lord, according to his action, the soul is given a particular type of body, along with which comes different karmas.
Yeah. So this is about how many types of bodies are there. Yes, next slide. See, there are 84 lakhs of species based on karma, okay? That means you can be born as a fish, and an animal, a tiger, an insect, a tree, a whale, a bird, a devata in the spiritual, in the heavenly planets, or you can also be born with Krishna in the spiritual world. You can be any of this, or you can go back to Krishna and be born with him in Vaikuntha, be with him in Vaikuntha. That's a choice we have to make. That's a choice we have to make. What kind of life we want. And the Bhagavad Gita explains how to choose. And Bhagavad Gita explains after choosing how to achieve it also. It's not a book that just helps you choose. Bhagavad Gita helps you achieve what you choose. Achieve what you choose. Otherwise, what's the use of the Bhagavad Gita? Krishna tells you how to choose. Krishna tells you how to achieve what you choose. That's how perfect, how complete Krishna's teaching is. He'll help you achieve what you're choosing. All right, next slide. There are 84 lakh species. So you could be in any one of them. Human life is the only chance when you can open up and ask these questions. Who's God? Where am I? Etc. You can't ask. If when I give a class like this, you can't expect the dogs or the cats or the birds to come and sit and listen. No, it's not their business. They've lost that chance. When they were in human life, they should have taken this seriously. They'll have to wait again until they get the human life again. Yes. Read the slides again, please. Last slide.
In human life, we have developed intelligence to discriminate. Hence, we can choose whether to commit pious deeds or sinful deeds.
Okay. What does it mean? I'm sorry, I'm just running out of power. I just plugged into a power source. Kindly excuse me. Yeah, tell me now.
That we have a choice no matter what. Compared to other animals and other living things, we have a choice, and there's so much power in just that you always get a choice.
Who's speaking?
Sinduri.
So nicely said. There's so much power in that. So you have to choose Krishna and Krishna's way, and whatever Krishna tells us to do. And you can never go wrong. When you choose Krishna's way, it can never be wrong. You can be very confident. And you know something? All our fears, anxieties, apprehensions, worry, everything will reduce, if not vanish, when we choose as per Krishna's direction. As per Krishna's direction. The only way to become fearless in this world is to choose as per Krishna's choice. That's the only way. So I wish the same thing for all of you. May you all be blessed and become absolutely fearless by having Krishna next to you or by being next to Krishna. Either way. Okay, next slide. Are we done? Govardhan?
Almost, Prabhu. Only 2 slides are.
Just so you know, there is the third kind of deed, which is neither pious nor sinful. Devotional activities.
That's what I said. When you work for Krishna, as per Krishna's direction, you don't get karma. If there's karma, it goes to Krishna because you followed Krishna's instructions. How will you get the karma? You just followed what Krishna said. You won't get karma. Krishna will get. That's the third platform of acting. One is to do good, one is to do bad, one is to do act as per Krishna's recommendation. Okay. So we'll stop here. Oh, we have. Okay. So quickly read that.
Some questions that may pop up in our minds. Is this much knowledge sufficient to get rid of sinful activities? And the second one is, why do some doctors smoke even after knowing the consequences? Why is someone forced to perform wrong actions even after knowing the consequences? How do I develop that strength to choose right over wrong?
Please read it at the bottom also.
Yeah, stay tuned with further sections to know more. Yes, Hare Krishna.
I don't want to answer any of these questions. I will answer these questions when you join the next course. There are answers to all these questions, but let some suspense hang on. So when you join the next course, the more detailed one, we can discuss each of these with examples. Very nice questions that pop up in our mind.
Hare
Krishna has
Krishna
answered.
Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Myself, Anita Prabhuji.
Yes, Anita.
I'm having it. I'm having a doubt, Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure.
Prabhuji, we are living in Kali Yuga.
Yeah.
So a person who is a beggar, how does he pray to Krishna? He doesn't have a good life, or whether he baths or what. He has so much stress, how to eat and everything. He doesn't have even a single time to or sleep on the seat. He has to search everywhere. So how does he pray?
Yes, good question. You see, sometimes when you're condemned and you're put in the life of an animal or something, you have to wait till that animal life is over. So then you go into that cycle from one life to another life to another life. And then again you will come, ultimately you will come to human form of life. Sometimes when your actions are so bad that you get pushed into this animal or very, very miserable type of life, you can't escape from it easily. You have to wait till that period that has been assigned to you is over. And then slowly you come back. You transmigrate through many, many life forms and come back into human form of life. But then things can change when Krishna interferes or a devotee of Krishna interferes. You understand what I'm saying? When Krishna interferes or devotee of, like, see, it's said that when this battle of Kurukshetra was being fought, everybody who fought the battle, even those who fought the battle on the side of Kauravas, went back to Svargaloka. Why? Tell me. Even those who fought on the side of Duryodhana went back to Svargaloka. Why?
They were performing their
Because
duties
they did some good things. I mean, some good karma.
Not really. They didn't do any good karma. They fought on behalf of Duryodhana. That's not good.
They were having the boon.
What boon?
Kurukshetra is a place like Kurukshetra land. Whomever dies there, they will go back to eternal life.
Yeah, that's partly the answer. The real answer is all of them saw Krishna when they were dying. They saw Krishna. So when Krishna interferes, it changes. See, I'll tell you something. When Krishna interferes, or even when you start chanting Krishna's name, even when the name interferes in your life, when you're chanting Krishna's name, Krishna's instruction, worship of Krishna, thinking about Krishna, meditating Krishna, reading about him, in any form or other, Krishna comes into your life will change. It's no longer according to your karma. So even those who fought on the side of Duryodhana got heavenly planets. So beggars and this and that, they have to wait. Maybe accidentally he will visit a Krishna temple. Maybe he'll get some prasadam. Maybe some devotees are singing and dancing and going on that street singing Hare Krishna, and he hears them and he appreciates them in his mind. Different things can happen, okay? And their life will change. See, if you don't use this life to change your life, then you have not used your life properly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You're not using this life to change your life, then you have not used your life in a proper manner, and you've wasted your life instead of using your life properly.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving elaborated answer.
When Krishna interferes, everything changes. I told you, even those who fought on the side of Duryodhana got heavenly planets. They went to Swarga. Normally, they should not have gone. They should have gone to hell. They fought against Yudhishthira. They fought against Krishna, but they saw Krishna. That's it. All right, good question. So we stop here. I'm sure Govardhan has some announcements or something to make. We'll meet again. I hope you understood something in today's class. I'm very happy that so many of you have stayed. I'm sure you have more questions, but write down when we meet in the next class or next course, whenever that happens. I'll be very happy to answer some of your questions, or you can ask Govardhan also, my dear colleague. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you
request all
very
the
much,
devotees.
Prabhuji. Dandavat
Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
1 minute. I request all the devotees there. Please stay for another 2 to 3 minutes. As I promise you, I'm going to narrate a beautiful story to all the devotees. If it is okay, I'll narrate today, or else I'll take up this story tomorrow. Whatever you wish.
It's okay, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu. Go ahead.
It will not take more than 5 minutes. Generally, most of
Okay,
your
okay,
questions,
Prabhuji, you can take it.
yeah,
Prabhuji, you can
Please
take it.
most of
narrate,
our
Prabhuji.
questions, most of our questions will be answered if you listen to the story. And before that, before I take up the story, generally, because Prabhu is very busy person. Actually, you ask Nikhil Prabhu and you ask other devotees, they might know. To just catch him on phone also very difficult. Prabhu is in charge for Bangalore temple. Prabhu is in charge for Hyderabad temple. Prabhu is in charge for Raichur. Like many centers are there, like 20-30 centers in charge. Prabhu is there. Prabhu came and given his valuable association, Shadnagar and many other places in Bangalore. Prabhu is a wonderful devotee. For more than 3 decades, Prabhu is like serving in temple, enjoying his life, and very fortunate to have him. And just to like, I feel that everyone have felt the experience of Prabhuji. I request all the devotees, please loudly chant one time Hare Krishna mantra for Prabhuji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Thank you so much. As I told you, as I promised you in chat box also, in our group also, that I'm going to narrate one beautiful story. Okay, I request all the devotees attentively listen, because if you want to enjoy this story full, you have to listen very attentively. If possible, turn on the video. I like to thank Arshita Mataji, Saharsha Reddy Mataji, because they are very attentive throughout the class. Not only these devotees, many other devotees like Amruta Mataji, many other devotees are very active in the class. I like to thank all the devotees. Please be attentive little for 5 minutes so that we can enjoy the story. One time it has so happened, one person, okay, is a sadhu. He went to door to beg the alms. Okay, he used to, daily his job is to beg the alms and he will eat it. And one day he went to beg his alms. He went to one door, he knocked the door. And one Mataji opened the door and he asked, what do you want? Then he said, Bhavati Bhikshan Devi. He said, by looking at that sadhu looks very beautiful. And she got attracted and she expressed her feeling. Actually, I'm very much attracted to you. I just want to have an association with you. Can you please fulfill my desire? Then she saw that she is wearing Mangal Sutra and she saw some feet and she looks like a married girl. And he told, actually, you looks like a married girl. Why you're having this type of desires? If you have this type of desire, why don't you go to husband and fulfill your desire? And husband is laying on the bed itself. You can see that. You can go and have your association with your husband. And this girl said, actually, my husband is got paralyzed and he cannot get out of his bed. And I want to fulfill this desire. Can you please help us? And he said, actually, you looks like a very pious girl, but this type of lust desire should not be there in your mind. Actually, if husband is like that, you have to help him. You should not have this desire. Like that, he started telling him. And she said, my husband is a problem for you to unite with me. If my husband is not there, you could have not have any problem. I'll do one thing. Like that, she took one big stone and hit it on that husband head, and husband is no more. And she came to him and said, my husband is no more. My husband is obstacle for you, but you can unite with me right now. And he got puzzled. What human you are? It looks like a changed human, but what activity that you have done? This is not at all fair. Okay, if tomorrow, if I started uniting with you in tomorrow, if my health is not good also, you will do the same thing. Then this Mataji was little worried. Okay, I already told you, please stay till the end because you can enjoy. This lady was very much worried because right now husband is no more. This person is not agreeing on my proposal. What should I do? Then she started shouting, please, please, please help me, please help me. Like that, she started shouting. All nearby people started coming to that place. And they asked what happened. Then she said a different story to them. She started saying that actually this person, okay, came to beg my alms. By looking at my beauty, he got attracted. I told, okay, this is not a good for a sadhu. Okay, my husband is there. You are not supposed to do like this. Then he said, if your husband is problem, I'll go and kill the husband. Like that, she has molded the story in this way, and she has announced to everyone. And all the people went back with these 3 people to the king. And king, after hearing all these things, and king ordered to the person that cut off his 2 hands. Now you tell me, does it happen a justice for him?
No, no, Prabhuji.
Not at all,
Prabhuji.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, Prabhuji.
Okay. This is like half seeing karma only. Okay. I'll tell you one more story. Keep this story a little bit aside, and I'll tell you one more story. Okay. Another story. One person is a butcher. Okay. He wants to kill the cow. Somehow cow got escaped from his hands and started running. And when it was running in the street, okay, suddenly, okay, when it is entering in the street, after some time, he could not see that cow. Cow went left or right, he could not imagine. And then Brahmana is standing on a street. Then he went to Brahmana and asked him, where does cow end? Where does cow end? Being a Brahmana, I was thinking that why I should lie in my life. Okay, if I lie, I may go to Naraka. Okay, I have to enjoy, I have to suffer for that. Okay, I will tell the truth. Like that, he decided, and he said, cow has went in right direction. Immediately that butcher went and catch hold of the cow, and he killed the cow. Now you tell me, does a Brahmana has done right or wrong?
Wrong, Prabhuji.
Wrong, Prabhuji.
Wrong. Now I'll try to club. Now I'll try to club these 2 stories so that you can understand it more clearly. The cow is none other than, she is an innocent cow. She left her body. Am I right or wrong?
Yes,
The cow
Yes, Prabhuji.
who is none other than the girl has taken a birth. And the
Yes.
butcher, okay, nothing to do with the cow, but butcher has killed the cow. And butcher is none other than the person who is
Sadhu.
acting as a husband. Who's acting as a
Husband.
And coming back to Brahmana, okay, Brahmana dharma is he has to tell the truth, but he is having a higher truth also. That higher truth is, if he tell lie also, he could have saved the animal, but he has not taken that decision. He took that, okay, let it cow die, but I will be safe. Like that, in a selfish desire, he pointed out that cow has went in that direction. The person who is none other than the sadhu who left his hands. This is a karma principle everywhere. As Prabhu said, for every action, there will be an equal and opposite reaction. Now you tell me, coming back to our first story, now you tell me, is it justice or not?
Not at all, Prabhu.
Not at all.
Sorry?
Not at all, Prabhu. It's not justice.
Not at all justice.
It's not.
He
at
is
all.
suffering for the past results, no? I'm clubbing these 2 stories. As I said you, I'm clubbing these 2 stories. How is none other than?
It is
How is none other-
justice.
Justice, Prabhuji.
It is justice.
Justice. Yes, it is karma.
It
Okay,
is
many
karma.
times we will see half of the portion only, and half of the portion we don't see, and we commit giving judgments. Okay, I'll tell you one simple story so that we can understand it. Okay, one person started saying him, actually doctor suggested me not to eat a spicy food because he is suffering from some piles disease. Doctor suggested him not to eat like spicy food. And one of his friend, he went for a party, and in party, some of his friends started asking me, like, you please eat this biryani and other things, spicy items. He said, actually, doctor suggested me not to eat. His friend is insisting, nothing will happen. I'm guaranteeing you, you eat it, nothing will happen. Let's see what will happen. Then by forcing of his friend, he started eating these spicy items. And after eating these items, after 1 hour, he's asking, okay, are you suffering? Are you suffering? Like that, he started saying. Okay, and the person is not suffered immediately after 1 hour. The digestion system takes minimum 8 hours to get digested in our body. When he is passing stool in the morning, that time we will suffer a lot. Okay, sometimes you may think that, okay, these bad things are happening to these people, good things are happening to these people. We are not seeing the past which has happened to him. Okay, now in person case, I've taken the example of person eating the spicy items. Okay, after 1 hour, does he feel any pain?
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
After 8 hours, when he's
Yes,
definitely
definitely.
he'll feel the pain. That time he'll curse his friend. You idiot! I took your words and started eating this biryani. Now I am suffering. Okay, some blood is coming out. I'm suffering for this, like that we will say. Initially, many things may happen in our life also. We should not become judgmental by looking at the things which are happening in front of us. Sometimes, as Mataji said, and many of you are having many doubts. Okay, why I have not taken birth in a rich person family? Why this person by birth is a rich person? Look, recently I got a news that generally I don't watch news, but recently I got some news that Ambani brothers got a grandson. By birth, he is a billionaire. Okay, some person who has taken birth on a street, by birth he is a poor person. He has to live his life in poor family. This is all because we should not become judgmental. What this poor person has done. Okay, we don't know what he has done in his past life. Okay, you may ask one question. Okay, Prabhu, I agree. The karma reaction is there. Why he has to take birth again? These questions may be there in your mind. As I told you, time is there. Okay, when you eat food also, it takes some time to get digested in the body. Similarly, whatever actions that we do now, that reaction will take some time to fructify. When you place a seed, okay, does the tree comes out immediately or it takes some time?
It takes
some time.
Similarly, whatever actions that you do, it will take some time to get it fructified. When it gets fructified, you may get good results, or sometimes you may get bad results in our life. Okay, and when bad things are happening, we have to keep one thing in mind, that my past karmic bad reactions are going away. Past reactions are going away. Some good things are happening in our life, means my past results fructified and I'm getting the results. Student prepare for almost 1 year to get the results. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, someone is playing in the
Yes, Prabhu.
street, day to morning to evening, started playing in the street. Okay, you may think that this person is enjoying his life. Initially, it may look for some time, but after some time, when it gets fructified, when he get a good job, the person who is playing in streets, not studying properly, he may not may get good job. Then after that, he will suffer. Okay, for seeing the results in a wider perspective, you should have this knowledge so that we can see the things in a wider perspective. I like to thank all the devotees for being patient till almost 9:30. Okay, I'm here right now. If you have any questions, you can ask. And tomorrow also we are coming with a beautiful topic. Okay, regarding that, I request all the devotees, please stay tuned so that you will enjoy. And many of your questions get answered tomorrow also. And further, if you have any questions, you can please ask me now. Okay. Hope you enjoy this story.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hope I have not deviated from the topic. Hope I have not confused you.
No problem.
No, Prabhuji, not at all.
Thank you so much. Yes, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Yes, Anita Mataji, you raised your hand.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Actually, I'm very pleased to see Radha Krishna Prabhu in these sessions, because when I was in lockdown section, at that time, I don't know why I skipped that one. So now I am seeing it is very great opportunity to me to see Radha Krishna Prabhu and his preachings. I'm very, very thankful to you and Radha Krishna Prabhu and behind the scene, those who are there. All thanks to all of them. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Krishna and Guru Mercy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, any other
and
questions?
I have one question, Prabhuji.
Fast, Mataji, yes.
Like, yes, means my question is that, like, if the person is a beggar, can we go and give the prasadam directly to him?
A very good question you asked, Mataji. I request all the devotees not to give money, because when you give
not
money,
to give money,
yeah,
they'll waste it.
Yeah, let me answer, Mataji. Okay, if any beggar you find, sometimes you may looks very sympathetic towards him. You may start giving some money also. I saw one beggar standing in front of iskcon temple habits. Okay, the way he bend, the way he asks, your heart gets melted and you start giving money. I saw the same person who is smoking. If you give little money, okay, he may do some bad activity. Okay, you may be the reason for doing his bad activities. That karma may come back to you also. Be careful, as Mataji suggested, better to purchase some prasadam and give it to him. Very nice question.
Yes, that's all, Prabhuji. Thank you
Mataji.
very much, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes, Suman Prabhu, you have any question? Suman Prabhu or Mataji? Suman Kundar. Yes, any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Santosh Prabhu.
Prabhuji, what we can do on this auspicious day to attract Krishna towards us?
Just chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Prabhu. You'll be very happy. And make some baby steps to reach Krishna, then Krishna will be very happy. Okay.
What are the steps, Prabhuji?
Baby steps like attending this type of classes, being in association of devotee. As Prabhu announced, in future we are having some more sessions with all our devotees. Please attend that session. And instead of topic, we discuss some important topics like we are giving some food for the body. Similarly, we have to give food for the soul. Now, you frankly tell me, hope you are enjoying the sessions or not?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
The reason is you are giving some food for the soul. That's the reason you are enjoying. Even though time is 9:30. Okay, if someone asks you, okay, by paying money also, sometimes you may not enjoy. You are enjoying this because you are giving some food for the soul. When you give food for the soul, daily give some food for the soul, then you'll be happy. Okay. The baby step is, please stay with us. Definitely we'll take you to a happy life in future.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I got one question.
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes, Mataji.
My name is Sinduri.
If it is okay, can you please turn on the video, Mataji? If it is okay.
No, I'm not in the right place actually. So
Okay.
is it fine? Yeah.
Okay, Mataji, no issue.
Yes. So we were discussing karma, and as much as I understand that these are, I mean, the life we are living is a consequence of our past actions. Sometimes when you keep your faith in God and you're in the middle of a storm, even like you don't even know if you can survive another day. And it becomes very difficult in that situation when you know that he is the most powerful person and he's still not having mercy. At least you feel like that, that you're seeing me in so much pain, then how can you not have mercy on me?
Okay.
So in such situations, how do you keep your faith in God? How do you keep your faith in Krishna that this is also still for my good somehow?
Okay. I'll tell you with simple example, Mataji, about my own example. Some campus placements has come to my company. I was not selected in that. I felt very bad because I cleared all my papers compared to like my marks. Other person in tough situations, I did not get that job. I was very morose at that time. But later, I got some internship training in some company, and after that, after joining in that, through that, I got an offer letter. And I got placed in some very good company like HL Industrial Notes Limited. Compared to me, my friends earlier who got settled, okay, compared to them, my life has become very beautiful now. Okay, initially, if you take judgment at initial stage, in tough situation, God has not helped me. That time I was praying to God. God, everyone got an opportunity to place in that company. Why I did not get chance? Because God is having another plan for me. Okay, if you're sincere at heart, God will have definitely other plan for you. And if God decides, okay, please make a note of it, Mataji, if possible.
Yes.
If God decides, if God thinks that it's required for you, He will break the sky and give it to you, Mataji.
Okay.
At right time. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes He may think that you can
Wow,
solve by your own.
Prabhuji. ఎంత చక్కగా చెప్పారు ప్రభుజీ. Hats off to Krishna.
Krishna, yes,
Really.
Okay. Sometimes if you look at it wider perspective, sometimes we may think that this is very important in my life. I should get it. If you don't get it, you'll be upset. After some days, you'll be very happy. I'm very happy that on that day I did not get this. Like that, you'll be happy, Mataji.
I hope that day comes soon.
Sure, definitely. Have faith in Krishna. Okay, definitely you'll get it, Mataji.
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hope I answered your question, Mataji.
Yes, definitely. Yes, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to add something to it. If you give me an opportunity.
We'll wait for another 2 minutes, Mataji. Let's complete our questions. If time permits, I'll give you a chance. Is it fine, Mataji?
Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Any other questions? I got one question in chat box. Let me see. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I also have one question. Recently, I came across one video on Instagram. The speaker mentioned that, that all are chanting God's name wrongly as Krishna is Draupadi name and God's name is Krishna, not Krishna. Is it right? Okay. There is a different analogy regarding this, Prabhu. If it is as per karmakandic reactions, if you don't pronounce it rightly, you will get wrong results. One time it has so happened, one demon started praying to God with wrong mantras. Okay, mantra is having that power. Some wrong pronunciation, he started praying. And instead of wanting to kill other person, he created a person who wants to kill him. He pronounced it wrong way and it has come into his head only. But Krishna name is not like that, Prabhu. You pronounce in whatever way you want, but if your renunciation is perfect, Krishna don't see your pronunciation. Krishna knows your heart, to whom you are calling. You are calling to Draupadi or you are calling to Krishna, Krishna knows. If your heart thinking that, okay, if you're saying like this, many Chinese people cannot pronounce Krishna. They will pronounce Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Does it mean that they don't get the mercy of Krishna? As I said you, Krishna don't see your pronunciation. Krishna sees your enunciation from bottom of the heart, how you are pronouncing it. Okay, in what way you are pronouncing it, that is important. Hope I answered your question, Prabhuji and Mataji. Hare Krishna, can you please message in chat box? And one more question, Shivani Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhu, some people say that human life is so precious and we are lucky to have it. But sometimes we see that people are suffering with the disease because of their karma in the past. Now, how can we say that they are lucky to have a human life? There is a sloka also, Mataji. Bharta bhumi te haile manishya janma yara, janma sardaka karo paropakara. As I told you, for all the beings, for 84 lakh species, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi. Vyadi means disease. Everything will be there, Mataji. Whereas, as I told you, human life is very important. The reason is, if dogs leg got break, or if any other animal got fractured or injured, is there any hospital for them? Right now, we have kept a hospital for them. But by individual, can they go to any hospital? That can they treat themselves?
No, Prabhuji.
No. But human, if anything has happened, they will, using intelligence, they will go. That's the reason human life is very precious compared to other animals. They have that intelligence to use it in right purpose. If they use it in right purpose, they will move ahead and they will reach Krishna. If they're not using it in a wrong way, they will go away from the Krishna. Okay. Prabhuji, I have one question. That what is the importance of Purushottam Mass? Why will it comes once in 3 years? There is a big philosophy in this. The sun and moon, okay, movement. Based on that movement, that years will be there. English calendar will be based on sun. Okay, actually it's not 365. Okay, it's short of some day. Okay, that's the reason every 4 years they will celebrate it as leap year. Okay, to compensate this day. Whereas the person who was following this moon, okay, the difference of days will be 10 days. To compensate these 10 days, after every 3 years, the Purushottam Mass will come. Okay, scientifically also there are many reasons. I'll share one video with you, Mataji. If you send Hare Krishna message to me, to send that message, I've taken exclusively class, 1 hour class regarding this Purushottam Mass. In that, I clearly explain. Okay, to answer you in a short, I'll answer you. For example, Holi will celebrate in the month of April, May. Okay, during some almost when the start of summer season, we'll celebrate it. Every year, if it is coming closer, and if we have started celebrating in winter, okay, what will happen to our health? Our health may spoil. This is one material reason. Like that, there are so many spiritual reasons also there, Mataji. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
In a short, I answered you, Mataji. In detail, if you want, I'll share that video.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, can you share the video link in group?
Yeah, you please share. Please share. You asking me to share, Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'll
It
share in
would
the
be
group.
helpful for
Nikhil
us.
Prabhu, can you please post that Purushottam Mass link in the group? Okay. Please share the video to me also, Prabhu. Yes, definitely we'll share in the group itself. Prabhuji, if
Thank you,
everything is
Prabhuji.
predestined, if so does doing dharma and karma effective? Very good question, Prabhu, you asked. If everything is predestined, like I have to take this birth, I have some time, then what is the use of doing dharma and karma? Very good question, Prabhu. But with the help of this own intelligence, we can change our karma. As I told you, simple example, when your leg, when your hand got fractured, okay, fracture is designed, but you are using your intelligence, you can go hospital, you can take some medicine, you can get out of that problem in a shorter time by going to a best doctor, searching for it. Similarly, based on our karma, we are getting the results, but by chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we can change this. Okay, there is saying in Shastras, if you chant, like if Hare Krishna Kirtan is going on, if you chant, the rekas also, on the hand, some rekas are there, no? These rekas also change. Okay, it depends on us how to use it, how to like use it in a right direction. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other questions?
Myself, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, you said you want to add some point. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yes. Prabhuji, as the recent Mataji told me, told us that how will Krishna heal and everything like that. So I want to add something to it. That when I was thrown away, I mean, when I was thrown out because of my diseases, when I was thrown out of my career, I mean my job, I was like, just like why it happened, like that I was feeling. But now I am understanding the plan of Krishna, what he wants to make from me, what does he do, who I am, what he wants from me. Just all these are coming in my mind because it exactly matches. It exactly matches. That's all, Prabhuji. And another one question is like nowadays everyone is getting diabetes and BP and heart attacks. These are all the karmas or these are all the lifestyle?
For devotees also, very good question you asked, Mataji. Okay, like Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. If you do bhakti also, this will be there, Mataji. But
yes,
thing is, it is like raining. When it is raining, if the person is holding an umbrella, he may not get wet out of this rain. The person is without umbrella, he will get wet and he may suffer with more problems also. Okay, this doing bhakti is like getting an umbrella so that we can face the rain and we can reach the destination. This umbrella will help us. Okay, that problem, that road will be same for everyone, but we'll have an umbrella, we'll have guru, we have shastras, so that we can cross this ocean very easy. Okay.
Now, as said by Varada Krishna Prabhu, our karmas will be taken by Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna will be. That means we have to do something positive energy like chanting, reading Mahabharata to equal. I mean, this plus has to become more and minus has to become less.
Yes.
Then only we will reach to Krishna. That's it, na,
Yes.
Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, I have understood clearly now. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for waiting because I was having so many doubts. I was only the person to ask so many doubts with you.
Sorry, Mataji, I waited
Thank
you for a long time. Not that
No, sir.
purposely to wait you, but I have to give chance to others also.
But
hope
I
you can
was,
understand.
oh, okay. I was not well, Prabhuji, but
I know,
I prayed I prayed to Srila Prabhupada that I want to attend. Just I came here and I attended. That's all. That's
Thank
the
you.
mercy. That's it. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare
Yes.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
But Prabhuji, Krishna is the supreme God. So it does karma affect God? Does karma affect God? Actually, Krishna is, we comes under trigunas. Okay. But God does not comes under these trigunas. Okay. Karma does not act on Krishna. To answer you in straightforward answer. But if you want more explanation, I'll try to explain you in further sessions. Like Ishvara topic we are going to discuss. As I told you, we are going to discuss 5 important topics. That is 3J, 2K. 3J and 2K formula. Okay, Jagat, Jagadisha, Jagat, Jagadisha, Jiva. Jiva we are discussed, and Karma also we discussed. Karma and Kala. These 5 subject matters that we are going to discuss. In detail, we are going to discuss this. Who created all of us? All of this, or all of us? Who created all of this or all of us? Mataji? Mudgalya Mataji. I did not get you, Mataji. I did not get your question. In detail, we are going to discuss more in a coming day sessions. Does the law of karma affect God? As I told you, Mataji, no. Okay, karma is, and everything that we are facing is material. God is spiritual. Material things cannot affect the spiritual person. Dr. P. Vijay Kalyani, Mataji, thank you so much, Mataji, for joining today's session. Happy to see you, some doctors in our group. Yes, Dr. P. Vijay Rashmi Kalyani, Mataji. I'm very happy to see you all after even like it's almost 9:48. Everyone is waiting. Not that I have a question, but they don't have any question. Why I should listen about them like that? You did not thought. Okay, I'm very happy for that. And see you all in our upcoming sessions also. In upcoming section, we are going to discuss some more beautiful topics with some interesting stories. Okay, we are going to discuss. If possible, I'll invite like His Grace Radha Krsna Prabhu for one more day. Okay.
3 J's అన్నారు కదా చెప్తారా జగదీష్ జీవ
Jiva, Jagat, Jagadisha. Okay, 2K means Kala Karma.
జగదీష్ జగత్. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. See you all tomorrow evening at same time, 8 to 9. Okay. I'd like to thank all the devotees and special thanks to our Nikhil Prabhu, who is wonderfully coordinating this session. I'd like to thank Nikhil Prabhu and all other Prabhus and Matajis for active participation. And it's surprising to see asking such a wonderful questions in the in all our sessions. I'd like to thank all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Okay, we'll end the session here. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha
Prasindubhyacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol.
Hari bol.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.